horrible like
No,
I don't want to be part of that.
You
No,
have
you
a
don't
bit.
want to be part of that lemon or something. ഒന്നുമില്ല.
That's not what.
We have totally opposite groups.
കഠിനമായി.
Hot water groups ഇല്ല, നേരെ തിരിച്ച.
Yeah. Arun, as an audience, what is your best scene? ఈ మూవీలో మీకు బాగా ఇష్టమైన సీన్ ఏది? Not as being part as an actor, but if I ask you, audience.
Interval.
చెప్పే వద్దు, ఎడిటర్ తీసేసి.
I mean, after they shot the scenes, we as actors, Dominic had shown us the scenes, but we did not see the scenes with full-blown music and orchestra and all of that. We just saw the final thing. We purposely didn't want to see, and we chose to watch it in the first day. So the impact it created amongst the audience, we could see it. I watched the film 4 times. So the 4th time was the actual time when I properly watched the film from starting to end. Lucky everything we probably because we were sitting in the step because we didn't get seats or something like that. So that time I was just looking at the audience's faces. Everyone was just so I was feeling very proud and happy, and I'm pretty sure all of us are feeling the same. So my favorite is the
Interval
block.
scene. Yeah. Jake sir, I think you are the first person అన్ని కంప్లీట్ ఎడిటింగ్ అంతా అయిన తర్వాత మీ దగ్గరకు వస్తుంది కదా ఆ పిక్చర్ మొత్తం. So how was your first reaction to
What I felt after watching this, even without music, I think this is something else. The thought, it's in par with any international films you see.
Of course.
I mean, the production quality. Always I've heard of Dominic through my friend Nirmal, and he has very high regard for his production quality. And also they've done a music video which similarly had this kind of a vibe. And Nimish, of course. So my thinking was, how do we, without losing the essence, not like make it like an Indian or a Mallu film. Let's give it that world music feel. That's what. And I always doubt when people ask me after scoring, how's the movie? This theatre owners will call and ask, how's it? First day report, they want to know. I'm a little hesitant, but this was one movie. After the mix, I felt Rajakrishnan was mixing. After the mix, I felt, man, this is something. You know, he was feeling that vibe of a blockbuster. Just feeling it. And I said, after second half, this is. No doubt, sure shot. You book how many theaters you want.
But we were still like in that.
He was very skeptical. Dominic was like, "Oh,
you really had that doubt?
No, it's like
we always knew that the film had a sense of experimental element in it. There is something that Malayalis or our audience are not very familiar with watching on the big screen. But it is packaged in a commercial way that we knew it could do well, but there is always I don't know, I felt like...
In movies you can never say it.
Yeah, you can't predict.
You cannot predict how it's going.
Someone comes on, then there's Don. I saw Don's work in the mix. Don Vincent is the sound design.
Okay.
And phenomenal job. Like for the Indian movie to have that kind of sound design, it was clearly supporting the music.
Yeah.
Somehow that has to go hand in hand.
Correct.
That's why you see these Hollywood films, why the sound design is very tight. It's not loose. Like every gunshot, every fight, every punch is important. It has to support the music in a certain way. This is perfect blend of that. And the action choreography also very stylish.
Yeah.
So audience are like, what the hell is going on? It's not something we're familiar with. That's the X factor here.
Yeah. And especially when we look at a movie, మనకి ఏమనిపిస్తుంది అంటే అబ్బాయిలు కొట్టారంటే పర్వాలేదు. When boys are hitting, it's okay. But when girls are hitting, it has to be so real that you don't realize boy, girl, what is it? Somebody is hitting and it is so real.
Yeah.
And for you, it must have been really difficult. Itra stunts and fights, so many.
I mean, it was difficult, but it was also the best, most fun I've ever had on set. So basically, Yannick Ben was our action choreographer, and we were very lucky to get someone like him in our team. But because we had to also work within a budget, we ended up shooting almost all of the action in one go. So for 3 weeks, I was on a harness the whole time.
Oh my God.
And it was really, really fun. Genuinely, I had a lot of fun. But I think that, I honestly think that these... Why are you laughing, man? Why are you laughing?
That's one
You're very unique, yeah. വളരെ యూనిక్. చాలా, ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు హార్నెస్ అంతా వేసుకుంటే ఇట్ విల్ బి వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్ ఈవెన్ ఫర్ వన్ డే.
No, but the thing is, I think, and I don't really drink Red Bull or anything for energy, but these guys
can't eat anything also.
Yeah.
You can't eat anything. Like, it'll be acid reflux.
There were somersaults and stuff like that. So for me, it was hard for me to eat during that because they were like, just be careful, you might throw up. So
Yeah, I used to ask her, like, have you eaten anything? And she'll say no. Then I'll come in the afternoon, I'll ask her, and she'll say no.
And I'll come in the evening, ask her, no, nothing. And I'll come at night and I'll be thinking that, oh, is she alive right now? She must have died. I would have died.
I would have also done
Yeah,
morning
yeah,
only, breakfast
morning,
time.
yeah, morning till evening.
No, but see, the
Also,
thing is,
she's have to do that somersault
Somersault.
thing. Yeah.
yeah, that was the main reason I didn't have. But like at the same time, when all of us see the shots that are happening and we're all so excited, it just gives you the energy and the motivation to just keep doing more and more without feeling tired. So that's what I'm saying. Even though we shot like that, I genuinely loved every moment of it.
And Yannick was also very cool action choreographer. He was always, his priority was always to keep the actors safe.
Yeah.
Actor safety was a big priority for him.
Great.
Yeah, so she was also feeling comfortable.
Yeah.
She was also ready to give it all. So yeah, big hand.
And
goes
most
to
of it
Yannick.
was her.
Yeah.
There was
No
no
dudes.
action.
So
to do.
she's had a prior training in another film we did.
Yeah, we did.
Anthony.
We started small there and then just went ham here.
No action hero.
Now, yeah. Full.
Can't say
Next
that.
is next Vijay Shanti.